What up? What's the deal, baby? Huh? What's the deal? How y'all feeling, man? We in here. Sunday. Hey, it's Sunday. We done win hey, listen, we done win a whole week. Monday through Sunday, we done win a whole week. Consistency. Let's go. Hey, we gonna go together. If you wanna go, we gonna go together. You hear me? If you wanna go, we can go together. We can line it up, we can put it to pieces together, we can do whatever we need to do. But I know one thing, at some point we gotta stop. We gotta realize what we want, we gotta start going towards and we gotta go, man. Listen, great morning. Hey, come on in here, y'all. Men found these conditions. What's up, Aunt Bonnie? Hey, Nana. Huh? Hey, Sunday morning, man. Let's go. We up in here. Great morning. Hey, it's Sunday morning, man. We done went a whole week straight. Let's go, man. Y'all come on up in here. Let's go. My religion. Lies, I wasn't built for these conditions. Hey, nah. Hey, y'all, come on up in here, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Hey, man, how y'all feeling today, man? I'm feeling good, ain't Bonnie? I'm blessed, man. Huh? Let's go, man. Let's go. Y'all come on in here. Let me know you in here, man. Let me know who in here. Let's go, baby. How y'all feeling, man? Amen. I don't need another judge. Huh? Let's go, man. Washing in the river of Jordan. Your sins. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on, man. What's up? Let's go, baby. How y'all feeling, man? It's Sunday morning, man. This is a beautiful day to understand that you didn't have to be here. You didn't have to be here, man. The Creator made a way for you to make it to see another day. Now, what are you going to do with it? Right? We got to start understanding that life is precious. Every day of our life is a precious day that we get. What are we doing with it? Are we doing the things that we need to do to continually grow in our life so we can continually be who we need to be when we get to where we're going? What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Come on in here, Sunday morning. Let's go. Let's go. We doing this, man, Sunday morning. Let's go, baby. Hey, let's go. That's all you got to do, man. You got to just make up your mind and decide in this life, what do you really want, man? What do you really, really want in this lifetime? And you got to make up your mind, man. How y'all feeling on this beautiful Sunday morning, man? Huh? I know it. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, though, man. Cause let me get my mic in. Hey, so how y'all feeling, man? Huh? How y'all feeling this morning, man? How y'all feeling, man? Y'all come on up in here. Cause see, listen, here's the thing. This is what you gotta understand, right? So I know a lot of y'all have a whole bunch of dreams, aspirations, desires that y'all want to do in this lifetime. I know it is. You can't tell me it's not. Those thoughts, those mental pictures that you're seeing in your mind that you always think about, that you be wanting to do, and you just trying to figure out, how can I do this? How can I do that? How can I get to this? How can I get to that? You have to start understanding that those mental pictures that you're seeing in your mind, that is nothing but the Creator giving you a guide of where you can go. That's all that is. That's a guide of where you can go. But the thing is, you got to learn what steps and plans do I need to put in position to be able to get to where I need to go? What things do I need to say? Hey, okay, I know this goes with this that can attach to that. That's going to help me get to that. And then you have to determine that part. And once you do all of the determining that you need to decide where you want to go and what you want to do, you have to put in the work. You got to be willing to put in the work, because guess what? Nobody's going to do it for you because they are so busy already doing their own thing. A lot of people not going to tell you that, hey, I can't really do for you like I want to because I'm figuring out some stuff that I need to do for myself. So you got to start deciding, what do you want for you and yours? And you got to be willing to go and get it, even if you got to go by yourself sometimes. Because when you go by yourself, those are going to be the times that you get to learn all the gems and nuggets in this thing that you need to learn. You hear me? Listen, man. I truly believe people don't understand what they have inside of them. They don't understand the power that they got inside of them to make them great, right? And the greatest thing about it, God is no respect of a person, right? Whatever he'll do for you, whatever he'll do for me, whatever he'll do for them, he'll do for anybody. He'll do for anybody, right? But the thing is, he can only do as much as you can believe he can do for you. And when you believe a certain thing in a certain way, then guess what? That certain thing is going to happen in a certain way. But if you don't believe that, it's not going to happen. The only thing that can happen in your life is, what do you believe? What do you believe to be true? Because if you think about it, what's really real? Like, no, seriously, what's really real? Because a lot of things that we thought was real in life, we go back and find out that was all a hope. That was fake. So sometimes you got to ask yourself in this life, what is really real? What is really real? And you'll come to find out a whole bunch of stuff is not really real. It's just the way that people have presented it and programmed it to make you think that is real. You hear me? To make you think that is real, when in actuality, it's not really real. What's up, Elton? Good morning, sis. Huh? Yeah, man, y'all come in. Hey, it's Sunday morning. We've been going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We going. And that's what I'm learning. Just continually stay consistent in whatever you're doing, right? And it's through the journey that you will learn to grow and go where you're trying to go and do the things that you want to do, right? Because you can have the whole plan laid out. You can have the whole plan laid out, but until you start putting boots on the ground and putting things into perspective in which way you want to go, how you going to get there, what you need to do, the tools and the utensils that you need. Because like I say, you got to count the cost before you start any kind of project. You got to see exactly, okay, I need this or this, and I need this. And if you ain't got all the things to at least start the project, then you need to know that before you start. Because if you get halfway through it and then you look and you like, oh, man, I need this, I need that, and you don't have the resources or nothing to get those things, then what? If you don't have everything you need to finish a project and you get right in the middle of it, then what? So if we start figuring out ahead of time, hey, I know that I need to do this, and I know that I need this to make this happen with that. Let me go ahead and start counting the costs right now. Let me see what I need to put together. Who do I need to reach out to so I can get the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding of how to do this and how to do that? And you start figuring all of that out before you even take out. And I had to learn that the hard way. You know why? Because I'm a high I. I'm a high I. When I say I'm a high I, I mean on the DISC assessment. I'm a flight attendant. And with flight attendants, we are kind of like the party. We've never met a stranger. We just kind of go in and do the things that we need to do, and we'll figure it out on the way, right? But sometimes figuring it out on the way is not good, because you can get 3/4 through the way and you can realize that you still don't have everything you need to finish the project. And now you having a double back to go back to try to figure out exactly, okay, what pieces did I miss that I need to pick up so I can gain and add to this to make everything come full circle the way that it's supposed to, right? And so what I'm learning is, yeah, it may take a little longer sometimes whenever you adding everything up and you counting the cost from the beginning, but you need to measure twice and cut once instead of cutting once and then getting out there measuring again, be like, oh, I'm off by 3/4 of an inch and I got to cut again, when you could have measured twice. Okay, I see it say this here. Now let me look at it from a different angle where I see it say this here. Okay, now I can cut it. Now I can cut it. Listen, Listen, man, on this Sunday, I know most people, the break over with. The break over with for most people, right? Break over with. Tomorrow is, because it's going back down. Tomorrow, we got to get boots back on the ground. We got to go take care of business, and we got to go and do the things that we need to do in the places we need to do them in, right? So we need to be ready. We need to be focused, and we need to be determined. This is the beginning of 2024. Whatever was in 2023 that you didn't do, that you didn't finish, don't let it keep you back there. Because if you live life in the past, life gonna pass you by. You so busy looking behind you, and you wonder why they give you a rear view mirror this big and a windshield that big. Because you only supposed to glance at the rear view. You only supposed to glance every now and then, look at your rear view, just see what's behind you, right? That's not made for you to constantly just keep on looking at that. That's not what that's what the rear view is for, just to be able to glance and look back. The windshield is so big because you can see where you're going, and you got to make sure that you see the path clearly. You got to make sure you see the path clearly, right? So here's the thing. Once you understand and you determine and say, okay, hey, listen, this is what I would really like to do in my life. This is what I would really like to see happen. At the end of my life, whenever they pull up that big old puzzle that everybody call an obituary, what are they going to say about me? What are they going to tell people? Are they going to be telling the truth? Are they going to be lying? Are they going to have to exaggerate? Or are they finna tell people some stuff so amazing that once they get to reading it, they going to think they lying because they didn't realize that this person had really went and done all of this. And you can do it, man. Like, so my brand is Closing a Dream, right? And in my brand, I'm fixing to show people it don't matter where you come from, what you've been through, color of your skin, last name, community you grew up in. The only thing that matters is what do you believe. And when you believe something so strongly, there's not a whole lot that can move you off of that. The only thing that can move you off of that is you stop believing. You give up on what you're trying to do. You say, hey, I've came too far. I haven't made enough progress. I'm done. I'm quitting. Not realizing that if you just keep on going, if you keep on grinding, you got to put in the work. And when you put in the work, the results will show. So many times people get halfway through anything they're doing and they get hard and they quit, not realizing the hard part is there just to help shape and mold you to get you better for the rest of the journey. But you too scared. You don't want to do it. You don't want to go get it and come back with it, but you want all the benefits of what it have to take when you go get it and come back with it, but you don't actually want to go. Hey, listen, man, a lot of people, they see me and they see me coming here motivating and encouraging people. I've done a whole week straight this week, right? But a lot of people don't know deep down behind the scenes and everything. I still got a lot going on that I got in my own personal life that I'm still fixing, that I'm still getting together, making it right. But in it all, I've never quit. I've never stopped. I've never thought in my mind that I couldn't do it. See, a lot of people, they only see what's going on in the physical realm, right? And they see more videos being produced, and they see and they oh man, you're doing, but they don't see what I see. They don't see what I see. That's why every morning I get up with such energy and fierce and motivation and encouragement, because I see it already. All I got to do is keep on putting one foot in front of the other and thank the Lord every morning that he wakes me up, because every morning that he wakes me up, right, I'm one day closer to whatever he got for me, because I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to keep on going. I'm not quitting. I'm not stopping. There's nothing on this earth that's going to make me stop and quit from what I know the Creator has for me. The only thing that can stop me is if the Lord come and take the breath out of me. That's it. Other than that, I'm going to get it and coming back with it, and I'm finna show a whole lot of people that you can go and get it too. You just got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to say, hey, I might have to sacrifice some stuff here and there to be able to go and do this, but you got to really be able to be willing to say, hey, this is what I want it to look like at the end, and start reverse engineering. Start from the end. What do you want the end to look like? And when you figure out what the end look like, then you can come to the beginning and start figuring out the steps that you need to take so you can get to the beginning. So what you need to do is you need to take action. You need to get off your behind and you need to start realizing what it is. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take action and do the things that you know you can do to get to where you need to go? Or are you going to continually just sit by twiddling your thumbs and letting people tell you what you can and cannot do? It's all on you. What are you going to do? On this Sunday morning, you need to make a decision. What you going to do, man? What you going to do? What are you going to do? That is the question. What are you going to do, man? Because everything that you think that you possibly want to do is at the tip of your fingertips. You got to just truly believe that you can do it. And once you believe that you can do it, it's not a whole lot that can stop you. You just got to continually believe. Like I always tell you, God can only do as much in a man's life as a man can believe that God can do for him. A lot of times people don't realize that your belief system is not as high. Your belief system is not as high as you think it is. Because when things get hard, your mind get to wavering. You get to thinking about this and what if this and what if that, instead of just straight up making up your mind. This is what it is. This is what I believe gonna happen. And this is what I'm expecting. And this is what I want to see. And I'm not taking nothing less than this. Now, what is it? And you got to just go for it, man. You got to make up your mind and determine, hey, listen, man, I know that I got greatness inside of me. I know he did. You look at the LeBron James and these great athletes and you say, well, he might not put basketball in me, but I know he put something in me. And you got to figure out what that thing is, and you got to go find it. You got to cultivate it, master. You got to go find a need in the earth that has what you got, and you just got to go with it. And you got to believe that you got it. You hear me? You got to believe you got it, because if you don't believe you got it, you will never, ever walk and operate as if you do. Some people, listen, some people call it being arrogant, cocky, overconfidence. I call it confidence, man. I call it confidence. You hear me? I just have confidence. I have confidence in who God made me to be. That's it. I know who I am. I know who I am. And I know what the Creator has placed inside of me. So now I just have confidence in who I know the Creator has made me to be. So in all, I got confidence, and I walk in it, and I believe it. And I know it, and I love it. You got it too. You got it too. You gotta be willing to go and find that confidence that you got deep down inside of you. You gotta be able to extract it. You gotta go find where you can use it at, and you gotta go pour it on. You gotta go give it to them. And you gotta believe that everything that's inside of you was put there intentionally and strategically for a time such as this. Do you believe that? Because if you do, then you'll start doing the things that you need to do to go and extract it and find out what it is. Because see, look, some of y'all sitting on it and don't even realize you got it. I'm gonna let that sizzle in your spirit a little bit. Some of y'all got it and don't even know you got it. You think you just sitting on something that's good and you all right at, not realizing that is the very thing that can change your life forever. Right? Your gift gonna make room for you, and it's gonna put you in the presence of great men. And you gotta believe that. And once you understand and you know that, then you gotta start walking in it. You gotta start walking towards it. You gotta start looking at life from a different angle and knowing that every day of your life is just a different experience that the Creator is letting you experience to go and do the things that you need to do on this earth. Right? And you got to know that, man. And you got to start believing in that. You got to start waking up every day with a mission mindset. Lord, thank you for waking me up this morning. What are the things on this earth that you have me to do today? Thank you. And go get it and come back with it. That's what I do. That's how I wake up. Every morning when I wake up, first thing out my mouth, Lord, thank you for waking me up. Please give me the strength to go on through this day. What is it that we can partner with today and go do? What do we need to go do? I'm with it. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go, man. Hey, listen. It's Sunday morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Finna get ready to go to church. Hey, listen, if y'all in the local Houston, whatever area, man, Alameda, Genoa, Space City Church, come check it out, man. You'll love it. I promise you, man. Pastor Vaughn Warren, he got an amazing group of people over there, volunteers and everything, man. I started going there last week, man, and I'm gonna call it home for a while and just see what God do over there with me. What's up, Brian? Yeah, we're just gonna see what God do, man. So if you're in the area and you're in the vicinity, Alameda, Genoa, man, come and check it out, Space City Church. Hey, but listen, today is gonna be the greatest day that you make it. Today can be the greatest day that you make it. A lot of times people don't understand that first thought that you have early in the morning is the thought that is actually gonna shape your whole day. whether you know it or not, or whether you like it or not. Your first thought of the day is the day that's going to shape your whole day. So if you wake up in the morning still worrying about what was going on last night, stuff that you can't control, but it's burdening you in his brain, listen, once you wake up in the morning and you bring that back to you, you finna carry that with you for the rest of the day. So even no matter what, even when you know that whatever is whatever, just wake up and just start giving gratitude, attitude of gratitude and thankfulness and praise, and just thanking God that he is, who he say he is, and he can do what he say he can do. We just got to believe and trust that he will do what he said he would do, and we got to walk in it, trust and believe it. Yeah, man, listen. A lot, like I tell people, a lot of people, they see me, right? And they see me now, and a lot of people don't truly understand where I come from. They don't understand. My biological father was murdered when I was 6 months old, right? My mama was on drugs when I was a little kid. Me and my brother had to move with my grandma. By the age of 11, I became a product of my environment. I'm smoking weed, skipping school, shooting dice. I'm doing all of that as an 11 years old. 13 years old, I made up my mind. I thought I was going to rap, smoke weed, and hustle for the rest of my life. I ain't need no education. I got a knot in my pocket. School can't teach me how to do this, so I thought. Now realize I ain't know nothing. I did not know nothing. I was just a young punk that didn't know nothing, man. And I thought I knew everything. And life started hitting me in the face. By the age of 17, I had 2 girls pregnant at the same time. By the age of 21, I was already on my first trip to prison, right? By the age of 28, I was sitting in prison for the 3rd time, cleaning up hog mess as a job, man. And I can remember just getting my parole denied and going in the corner and saying, God, like, if you real, like everybody say you real, you'll get me out of this. Like, if you get me out of this, I'm done, man. I'm done. Now, did I fall back and stumble and backslide a little bit? Absolutely. We all do, man. Nobody is perfect. We all do. But have I ever gave up and quit and just, oh, man, that God stuff ain't? Never. Because I can remember who was with me in the hog barn. Just like he was with the 4 men in the fire, the 3 men in the fire, he was with me in the hog barn. And it gave, listen, after that day, every day that I went out there in that hog barn, even though I was working in that hog barn, cleaning up hog mess, man, I went out there and I had a peace in my spirit because I knew who was with me now. And listen, I kind of grew up in church, but I didn't grow up in church, right? And when I say that is, even though I was young, they had somebody, my pastor's Pastor Kevin Herron at the fellowship, his father-in-law used to come pick us up on the bus in the hood, right? Young. This is right around the time I was 10, 11 years old when I'm getting ready to make that transition, right? I'm being taught, they picking me up, they taking us to church, but I'm kind of in a transition because even though I'm going to church on Sundays in the bus van, when I come home, they still in the garage smoking weed and shooting dice and hustling. You hear me? And so what you think I'm doing? Yeah, I'm going to church getting candy. I ain't really going to church really paying attention to what they saying, I don't really understand all of that. But it gave me a compass. It gave me something to, when I got out there on the limb all by myself, I was standing out there on the limb by myself and I ain't know what to do. I ain't know who to call. I just knew, God, if you real, like everybody say you real, you will get me out of this. Hey, if you get me out of this, I'm done, man. I'm done. Hey, listen. God is no respecter of a person, right? He is no respecter of a person, man. He did it. He did it for me, man. I can't even lie. Like, even though the road still gets bumpy and everything like that, man, but I don't think like I used to think. I don't go to the places I used to go to. I don't do a lot of things I used to do, man. Listen, man. If you really want to change, you got to find that motivating factor that's going to make you say, hey, this ain't really worth it. My motivating factor was I had 4 kids, right? But I didn't really feel like my daughters was going to be out there with all the negative influence. I thought it would be more like my son. So I had to make up the decision in my mind, was I going to be the person that showed them something different, right? I'm going to show them something different. So if they do decide to go that way, they can never say, okay, I went this way because I saw my daddy doing. We was out here. No, because I know This ain't it out here, man. These streets ain't it. And once I realized that and I understood that, I said, okay, this is going to be my motivating factor for changing right here. I don't want my sons to be out here. I don't want my sons to have to see this. I don't want my sons to have to go through this. And if they do decide to go through this, guess what? It's going to be because they chose to go through it. And it's because they decided that they wanted to do it. It ain't going to be because they was right alongside of me and we was out there doing it together. Nah, that ain't going to happen. I done saw that happen too many times, man. Matter of fact, I see some of them still out there. I ain't going to say no name, but it's still some of them out there that's hustling with their kids and doing that, and I just don't get it. Because at the end of the day, man, we know what's out there, and there ain't nothing out there. Ain't nothing out there in the streets, man. So listen. On this Sunday morning, I'm finna pray for y'all. And we're going to do a little praise break. Then I got to get up out of here so I can get ready for church, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Heavenly Father, thank you for this group of mighty men and women in God that you have brought here with me this morning. I pray that something was said that helps open their mind of understanding, God. They could have been anywhere in the world, but they here with me, and I appreciate that. And I just pray that something was said that they can continue to see who you are and the love that you have for them, and know that no matter where they're at right now in this life, that you would never love them any more or any less than you already do, God. And I just say thank you for all that you've done, doing, and are going to do. And I just pray that you continue to guide and lead us in the way that you may have us go, and continue to strengthen us and use us in our sphere of influence. We know that you can do all things. The only thing that you cannot do is fail. So we're going to say thank you right now in the mighty name of Jesus. We pray. Amen. 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 Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know what time it is. On this Sunday, we going to get it and coming back with it, man. That's it. That's all we doing. We going to get it and coming back with it, man. Huh? Hey, listen, man. Hey. 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 I know Flint.
I don't know what it is. Hopefully they have a
beautiful wife
and a couple kids. So many things trying to hold me back in this world. Cause life's so much harder when you're black in this world. I'm just trying to put my family in a much better position.
I'm just trying to put my family in a much better position, man. That's it. Huh? Mama down. Hey, say, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you what it is, though, right? A lot of people don't want this to be real. Because if it's really real, then guess what? You got to change what you got going on. But if it ain't really real, then you can say, oh, man, I knew that. Hey, but listen, man. A lot of people who know me, that know where I come from, they know this real, man. I'm just out here trying to handle my biz. I know God got a plan for me. I don't know what it is. I'm just out here trying to handle my biz. Hey, I know God got a plan for you too, man. He got a plan for you too, man. Hey. Hey. I know God got a plan for me. Hey. Hey. Hey, man, listen. What's up, Tammy? Yeah, hey, man, y'all already know what we doing, man. We in here, man. In my brick lately. Hey, Tammy, you need to tell your son to come on, man. Hey, hey, man, listen. All I need is somebody with a good camera to get some good video footage, man. I'm a walking content creation, not a creator. I'm a walking content creation. Hey, let's go, baby. On my pancakes melt. You hear me? Let's go, man. I know God got a plan for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm out here trying to handle my biz. I know God got a plan for me. I don't know what it is. I know. You hear me? You got a plan for you, man. You got to answer the call. He's going to work it out. Hey, man, listen. Hey, I love y'all, man. I love y'all for real, man. Listen. You can do anything you put your mind to. You got to believe it, man. If you think you can, you can. And if you think you can't, you can. Whichever way you think, you're absolutely right, man. So what do you believe? Going into this 2024, January the 7th, 2024, man, what do you believe, bro? What do you believe, man? Hey, I love y'all, man. Keep on grinding. Don't quit, man. You the only one that can make you lose, man. You got to decide in your mind what you want right now. Go get it. Come back with it, baby. I love y'all, man.